The Quakers bring a week of home fixtures to a close by welcoming the league's bottom side, AFC Telford, to Blackwell Meadows this afternoon. Alan's side will look to end this run of 3 home games with a win that would mean a return of 7 points from the last 9, while the visitors start the day 11 from safety and will look to leave with something to help them close that gap. Alan names the same starting 11 that started Tuesday night's 0-0 draw with Southport, with the only change to the squad coming on the bench, where Jarrett Rivers takes the place of Junior Mondal. For the visitors, it's 3 changes by Kevin Wilkin to the side beaten 1-0 at Chorley, with Gibson, Rowe and Piggott coming in, Ekpolo and Blissett benched, and Josh O'Brien out.
Okay in possession again for Darlington. Little Cruyff on the centre circle. Comes across to Nathan Newell. Newell to Liddle. Liddle's trying to get Lambert turned, but again, Darlington just picked the second ball up as it's half cleared. Telford with 10 players behind the ball. Lambert sees Liddle running ahead of him, directs the ball back. Lambert he does quite get there. That's got to be a free kick, I think, for the foul on Jack Lambert.
Nice little exchange with Liddle there, and Lambert trying to run through on goal. I feel like he might have had a shot if he'd got a touch on that.
It would take something pretty special to beat the goalkeeper from here. Lambert looks the most likely. Hazel's hovering close by. It is going to be Hazel, and if you had a goal on top of the goal, it still would have went over the bar. Liddle trying to play one through, looking for Newell. Newell's going to have a chance to catch that before the byline and earns Darlington a corner. Nice advanced play by Newell on the run, and a nice ball to find him by Ben Liddle. Corner's taken short, comes back to Lambert. Lambert played a little 1-2 with Liddle there. Now he sets Liddle up on his left foot for the cross. Cross is a deep one. Hazel's round there, nods it back down. Jake Lawler was trying to sniff around in the 6-yard box. Ball comes to Lambert though. Lambert takes a touch, gets the shot. It's well blocked. It was goal bound. Purvis spreads it to Liddle. Liddle outside of the box. Sukar gets the goal bound header, but not able to get much pace on it from the edge of the box.
Just in front of us as we watch this.
Good clearance from Taylor. Hazel is beaten to it in the air. The player's right on top of him. Oh, he's got to watch that there, because I don't know what Harry Flowers is doing there.
Well, he's gotten himself a red card for it.
Well, he's grappling with Hazel. He's all over Hazel's back. I'm going to have another look at the replay here, Mike. Let's just see before we do Harry Flowers a disservice. So let's have another look at this then. So you can see Flowers goes up, he lands on top of him, and then
they both just hit the deck, don't they?
He sort of wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah. Does he do something on the way? Does he do something on the way up? Does he lash out at him? Possibly. It's hard to see from our replay there.
I mean, he's on top of Hazel, and it's really, really funny one. I must admit, in real time, first glance, I wasn't expecting a red card.
No, I wasn't. I saw the referee reaching into his pocket. I expected a yellow, but as it is, we are 17 and a half minutes into this game, and Telford, who have been finding it tough enough this season already, I'm going to have to see this game out with 10 men now.
He's left some memories, Mr. Cooper. Throw-in comes into the box, not quite as long as intended, but it's picked up on the corner. Chance for the shot by Telford player from the edge, but Tommy Taylor calmly collects, and now
not with any real power, but that's twice Telford have managed to get something away.
Ball played direct forward. It's taken down on the edge of the box by that Telford player. It's a great shot. It's a fantastic goal. Absolutely brilliant goal by Montel Gibson. The 10 men of Telford have got the noses in front here.
No doubting the quality of the strike from Montel Gibson. A missed header. He takes it down one touch, spins, and places a beautiful volley over Tommy Taylor into the back of the Darlington net. They were reduced to 10 men 6.5 minutes ago, and now they lead. Darlington 0, Telford 1.
It's all about the first header, isn't it? The ball's played forward. It's a nothing ball played forward by the goalkeeper. Darlington got plenty of men back. It's Sukar, I think, who gets the wrong side of it. And then Gibson takes care of everything else, and he takes care of it very, very smartly. Excellent finish.
Superb hit. Got to give him credit for that.
Jazz Sukar's got his head in his hands there, and it's all about that first ball, isn't it?
Urge a few of his teammates to be a bit more pressing, a bit further forward, as he goes to close Joe Young down before he picks the ball up.
It's gone all the way through. This is unbelievably bad defending from Darlington, and they've gone 2-0 down, but the assistant has put his flag up. Now, I am not sure about that. I don't know whether this replay is going to tell us anything.
I have a feeling we've got away with one there.
I am not sure. He's come from a long way back, I know that, but I don't think we're going to be able to see on this, are we?
But again, a missed header and Montel Gibson running in behind. And it was another really nice finish as well, just lobbing it over Tommy Taylor.
There's no way we can tell because the cameras... I was not expecting that to be given offside, I've got to be honest.
Quality Montel Gibson finish, but the offside flag saved us.
Played inside. Darlington have been forced to be patient here, playing against these banks, and they haven't got the concentration to do it so far. Oh, Lawler's missed a slide tackle now. Telford moving into the box. Shot, great save. Taylor comes back out, blasted over the bar.
And this time Gibson does fluff his lines.
Must be a good physio, this lad, because he's back up again. Gibson is back on. Took his goal very, very well. The only goal so far in this game. Darlington in possession with Lambert. Lambert drops his shoulder, tries to go on the outside, but hasn't got the pace quite to get there. Lovely little turn though. Nice little left-footed cross. Felix is underneath it, gets the head. Hazel get a touch inside the 6-yard box, but can't quite bring it down. Sukar just nods it forward to Purver. Purver comes back to Headley. Back into this spell of Darlington having lots of possession again. Comes back to Sukar. Sukar to Newell. Newell tight to this left-hand side. Again, 2 banks of 4 for Telford right in front. Darlington going to have to be clever and cute here somehow. Purver's on the ball, finds Lambert, Lambert's got Newell outside him, but he puts the cross in, but it's gone over, and the goalie's made a mess of it. Hazel sticks it in. Oh dear, Joe Young. Lambert's gone.
First thing he's had to do all afternoon, and unfortunately for Joe Young, he's got it wrong. Lambert floats one in, not sure whether meant to be a cross or shot. Young gets up, tipped it against the post in the end. I think it may have been dropping in either way, but Jacob Hazel closes in and makes sure, and the Quakers are back on terms.
It's Hazel's goal, I think. Yeah, it's bounced out. He had to be there to stick it in from a yard or so out. I mean, goalkeeper's had a nightmare there. We were talking about this low winter sun, but it's behind him, so you can't blame that. Lambert just clipped it towards the top corner, and Young, I don't know whether he mistimed his jump or what it was, but I mean,
he gets enough on it, and as you say, it doesn't go in the end, but Jacob Hazel then just charges in and finishes it off.
Ball back with Telford. Darlington back on level terms. I'm not going to say I'm convinced with the performance, Mike, but they're back on level terms anyway. Kane Felix has robbed his man there, finds Hazel. Hazel, edge of the box, has the shot, takes a deflection, just goes wide. So far, anyway, corner coming in from Liddell. It's front post, whipped in. Nobody touches it, comes to the edge. Lambert turns inside his man. Can he get a shot away? Not quite, still in the box. Purver now has the shot, and then it's eventually hooked clear. Darlington start to make a little bit of an impression inside the box now.
Lambert just couldn't get that out from under his feet.
Telford have got 2 men in front here though. Allen's down the right hand side. He's got attackers ahead of him. Darlington trying to get back. Sukar hooks it up into the air. Ball is with Jamie Allen again. Moke shoved his man in the back there, but keeps possession, does Montel Gibson. Left hand side, good progress from Telford to the edge of the box. Chance for the shot. Shot comes in, just wide. Took a deflection on the way, according to the referee. Until half time.
There's a very mild breeze blowing into the stand, but certainly not enough to interfere with the game as it was on Tuesday night.
Telford clipped the ball into the box. It's a free header close in, and when the flag's gone up, it's offside.
And you know what? I think that was going in anyway.
It may well have been. We'll have another look at the replay. Now that one I did think was offside, or could have been offside. Yeah. The one before I wasn't sure about. But the guy in at the back post.
I think is it Byron Moore who gets the first header.
But again, Darlington don't deal with even the first ball.
He's on his own. I'm going to see it again now.
Ball comes
there he
in.
is. Nothing to be done to help it recover then.
Telford in possession through Jamie Allen on the halfway line. It's well blocked there by Lambert, who finds Purver. Purver's trying to play an early ball for Hazel. Hazel might get there ahead of his man. Hazel does get there ahead of his man. He has the shot, well saved by Joe Young. Comes back to, it's a challenge on the edge of the box. Referee doesn't give anything all the way across. Stopped on the goal line.
Hazel fires that across. It just bounces off Ben Little, but somehow that takes all of the sting out of it.
I mean, would you say that, Mike? It looks like the 2 up front for Telford still. I mean, I think that's a little bit of an insult, isn't it? Playing 10 men and coming here and still keeping 2 men up front. I mean, Anyway, ball is with Newell. He's trying to play one, looking for Hazel. Hazel might get on the end of a poor defensive header there, but he snatched at it. Yeah. Too eager to get the shot away. Snatched it left-footed, missed the target by a long way.
Needed to maybe take a touch to get that under control, and they've held off for now. But
I thought young Theo Williams looked a threat when he came on Tuesday night. I'd have him on in a heartbeat.
Got to go for it. A point under these circumstances, with the fixtures around us looking the way they were a few moments ago. It's not enough.
Little earns Darlington possession, finds Lambert. Lambert playing one through, looking for Hazel. Hazel's one-on-one with his man on the edge of the box. Gets the shot away, all the way across the face of goal. Joe Young I can't for the life of me think of a reason why you would not make that change here. Ball played into the box, beat the offside, trapped the Telford player. Taylor has to make a smart save down to his right-hand side. Tommy Taylor has kept Darlington in this game here.
How simple was that?
My goodness, Mark Beck sometimes made Darlington play one-dimensionally, but that would be the one dimension you'd want at this stage in the game, isn't it?
That was very nearly an example of it from Telford. Ball straight over the top. Gibson involved again.
Hazel's given the ball away there to, there's a few boos there. Running that down. Oh, it's a Darlington defender gone down. It's a shot. Taylor makes another good save. Taylor is the harder working goalkeeper on the pitch here today.
No doubt about it.
Can't believe I'm saying it, but it's true. Taylor's kept Darlington in this game twice in the second half. Ball played down the right-hand side now. Williams has fallen over.
Three-man Telford wall.
Little with the left foot or Lambert with the right. It could be either of them here. Telford with only 3 men in the wall. Felix is somewhere around sniffing around, needs to keep himself onside. Little steps up, gets it goal bound. Goalkeeper pushes it out as far as Purver. Purver sends it back into the box, and then again, second time sends it back into the box. It's going to be headed clear this time though. Headley steps in front of his man. Darlington keeping possession. Headley going down the left-hand side now. Well marked, and yeah, it's not going to get past his man there.
Not going to go out either. He's trying to shepherd it, but
anyway,
just remember we've only got 2 left.
With the corner, Little's going to take it. That's a better one. It's all the way at the back post. Lambert's competing for it. I don't know who got the last touch. The ball is just about staying in, but then it's played off Purvis. Ball stays in. Half a shout for handball, but I don't think it was. Headley takes it on his chest. He's bursting forward. Finds Lawler. Lawler finds Little, but it's out on his right foot. Just pushes one out of Felix. Felix is inside the box. Can he get across? Drives it across. No Darlington player on the end of it. Headley's going to scamper back to pick the ball up down towards the halfway line. Stick with us here on Darlow Fans Radio. Headley puts one into the box. It's hopeful around the back post. Hazel gets the header, and it's in the back of the net. Jacob Hazel. He's headed it over Joe Young. It's gone into the back post. Darlington have the breakthrough.
And amidst the noise in Blackwell Meadows, sighs of relief as Jacob Hazel rises highest to nod home what will hopefully be the winner. Telford's resistance broken at last by a second of the game for Jacob Hazel to give the Quakers the lead. They've turned it round. It's taken a while, but the breakthrough has been made. Darlington 2, Telford 1.
It's simple stuff in the end. Darlington have had so much possession in this second half and haven't really created a shot or a chance at all, and it's a simple ball, diagonal ball from Ben Headley, who'd gone to scamper back out. He's got beyond the back stick defender Hazel, and he's just headed it over Joe Young.
Looped it over Joe Young. Great header, Lambert, wasn't it? And unfortunately, just too much on it for Theo Williams to apply the finishing touch.
Little forward to Hazel. Hazel comes inside for his 2 goals. He's dominating things now. Finds Headley. Headley back to Brookwell. Brookwell inside to Purver. He comes across to Little, who finds Newell. Ball skips up on Newell a little bit there, but he's able to find Lambert. Newell still bombing forward, trying to get to the byline. Does get to the byline, gets the cross across. Hazel with a chance for the hat-trick.
And he's got it!
Jacob Hazel gets the hat-trick.
I think it catches a deflection from a Telford player that wrong-foots Joe Young and leaves him planted. But Jacob Hazel has turned it round, got his hat-trick. 3-1 Darlow, 3 points.
Jacob Hazel collects the match ball, waves it at the tin shed. Nathan Newell's done fantastically there to create that for him. Played the 1-2, got the cross into the box. Jacob Hazel stuck it into the back of the net, hit a defender on the way past.
Great ball in.
AFC Telford 1.
Great header by Hazel, goal bound anyway. The touch off the Telford defender finishes the job off. 5 goals in 3 games at Blackwell Meadows this week. Jacob Hazel is on a run, and that's the hat-trick completed.
Was it ever in doubt?
No. Never, ever. Never in doubt.
So Jacob Hazel has sneaked up here and on us, and that is Jacob Hazel's 15th in the league.
In the league this
and
season.
How many is that? All competitions, 17 or 18?
I think it is, yep. Yep, that's as many as Beck had when he left as well. He's caught up to his former strike partner. And will probably be
Jack
the last action.
Lambert on the ball, drives it against the wall, it goes high in the air. Hazel's underneath it, gets a goal-bound effort just wide, and the referee blows the final whistle, and the final score here at Blackwell Meadows is Darlington 3, AFC Telford 1, but I'm not sure the scoreline tells the full story, Mike.
I would tend to agree. Definitely a scoreline that doesn't tell the full story of a game that ebbed and flowed and twisted and turned. Starting in the 17th minute with a red card for Telford's Harry Flowers, involved in an incident off the ball with Jacob Hazel. But 7 minutes later, it was the 10 men of Telford who took the lead with a brilliant finish from Montel Gibson, turning and volleying one over Tommy Taylor. The visitors would then go on to have 2 goals disallowed for offside in the first half, and would wonder how they were going in at half-time level, courtesy of a Jacob.